Poser. You can find these in the library section when clicking on the pose icon, which is located right next to the model icon. In there you'll find a folder titled Poser Content, which holds a folder titled People. As you can see, there are specific folders titled Ryan and Allison, but we won't be using these as there is a folder hidden in there that offers more options. Scrolling down the list, you'll see a folder titled Poser Originals, and within that is a folder called Poser 5 Poses. In there you'll find female and male poses. Let's start off with the female poses. I select the model on the far left, make sure her body is selected, and then browse through the female poses folder until I find standing poses. Once you've found the pose you'd like to use as a base, double-click it and it will load itself onto the model you've selected. This is where we start using the top 3 tools a lot. We want to tweak the base pose and move the model around until we've found the pose we want. Since we know we want the female characters to spy on the archer, we're going to want their heads to be pointed in that direction. Using the rotate tool, which is the top left tool in editing tools, I select the model's head and can move it up and down. Using the twist tool, I can move her head left and right. You could do this with the pull tool as well, but the inconvenient thing with this tool is that it'll move the entire body, whereas the rotate tool allows you to move around the selected body part alone. I'm not positioning the hands and fingers yet, since there is a content library for this alone. To move the legs into position, I need to be able to select the heel as the legs are controlled there. This means I have to move the canvas so I can actually see them. Instead of moving the model, I use the camera controls until the feet are visible. I first use the rotate tool to position the foot, and then this is where we use the pull tool to move the legs. Selecting the heel, I push it upwards with the pull tool until the leg is in place. It is not impossible to move the model's body out of proportion, so you want to be careful when tweaking the pose. If you pull the leg back too